This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Hurts will work here from the pistol. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation. Contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. That is a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking opening drive touchdown. Instead, that 3rd down pick turns into 6, Greg.
Yeah, Mike, and every offense all week works on that opening drive. It's such a critical way to get their players and get their offense settled into this game. And as you said, disastrous start, not only turning the ball over, but allowing the defense to capitalize and take it all the way back the other way.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. They'll take this forward for about 5.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It is a big play for the Eagles. 37 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Hurts will try it again. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Evan Ingram, touchdown Philadelphia. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule: the closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A first carry here for Devon Achane. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 2nd down, Richardson. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Miami.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. Here's Achane. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's now 3rd and 3.
Now Hurts. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. Oh, he's got a man, and he caught it. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works, big yardage, and the 1st down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air again. Hurts. That's to the sideline and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down. Let's go now. On 1st and 10, it's Achane. Into the secondary, past the 40. Devon Achane. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Looks like a design run. Hurts has it. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Third down and 3. Hurt snap. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Third and long.
19 Lions. Get it? 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 760.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5. From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Richardson. That one out wide to Achane. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep for Philly, it's Cooper DeJean. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 24 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and
he'll take it on in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Eagles draw closer here. It's 21-14. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready?
On the ground to start the drive, it's A-Check. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
The RPO, that one is complete, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 11. Good for a Dolphins first down. On the handoff, this is A-Check. Finds room inside the 40. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Richardson going to look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Miami.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Second and 7.
Mustang 19, Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Richardson. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now on third and long. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll be inside the 30-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. Up the middle they go. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Achane. And he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Sanders here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Hurts. Forced out wide.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's hard to the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Ready, break.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Room to run past midfield. And he is all the way down near the 20-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 45 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
They'll toss it here to Achane. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 3rd and 11. Throwing, Richardson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jahad Campbell. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This one off the right, upright. He missed it. No good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
You could see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pickup at 9. Is going to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked by the former Bruin out of UCLA.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Well run with HN. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Ready?
A gain of 15. This guy.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now a give to HN, heading right. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup there of 13. First down, Miami.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. John Campbell in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Come on.
Slot man in motion left. He'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend their third-quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Third and goal for Hurts. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. Field goal will make it a one-score game, but they want more here on 4th and goal. Hurts now. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
And this coach finds himself in a tough spot. He understands his team. They need 2 scores. But instead of taking the field goal, he decides to go for it. And what a job with the stop by this defense.
18, hot, 10, 70, 10 for Wolf, 10 for 11, 10 for 11. Warriors, 70. Mustang 19.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. That'll march them back half the distance, and they'll go from there.
19 light. Ready. Hit Buffalo 18.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 32 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Here's Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Hot 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
A run, and it's A-Chan. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready, break. Come on. Hit. Viking 18.
The tight end going in motion to the left. From the gun, Richardson. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Richardson throwing it right into the hands of his running back, and he will get into the end zone. Ollie Gordon, touchdown Dolphins. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts to the air on 1st down. taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 49.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one complete to Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. On play action, here's Hurts. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And third down coming up. Hurts again. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he goes out of bounds at the 3. And from there, it's going to be first and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Saquon. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. It is brought in the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On the ground, here is Achane. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down, they need 7. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Here we go.
On third down, they'll go with Achane. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, They know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
The pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3. To the air again, Hurts. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Sisco. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 3rd and 6. Hurts to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Hurts will try it again. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Again, Hurts. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And a nice return here as well. He takes it up to the 45-yard line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.